Fremantle has started quite well, so 2-1. Obviously, they beat Essendon last week over at Optus Stadium, and then they had a 28-point win against the Suns, which was the Suns' biggest ever home crowd. So well done Gold Coast. Unfortunately, it was played at Optus Stadium.
Yeah.
And 99% of the fans were Freo fans.
Wearing purple, yep.
But still, if Freo paid $1.2 million to buy that game from the Suns, was it worth $1.2 million for a win?
Well, against a team that you probably should be beating anyway, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Like, doesn't matter where you're
not
playing.
that it's a big deal, but I'm just saying in terms of it's a lot of money you're paying for a home
Probably
game.
worth it in terms of the money that they made in sales in their merchandise.
Yep. Very true. And I mean,
a game at home as well.
Well, does it go to Gold Coast because it's their home game?
I don't know.
How
Yeah,
does that
Well,
work?
Fremantle merchandise goes to Fremantle.
Yeah.
yeah, I think a lot of the things we talked about with Fremantle, they've been quite good this year. I mean, Fyfe was back to his breathtaking
Brownlow
best.
form.
He was phenomenal. 38 touches, 25 contested possessions, 15 clearances, 8 tackles, 7 inside 50s and a goal. Lockie Neal was great. Walters were great. Mundy was great. But it's these guys that we talked about that Ross never played, refused to play, but now he is starting to play some of these kids, and we're starting to see the results.
Yeah, their average age on the side was 25 years old, and I think Jared was high on them, and I kind of brought him down a bit. So, yeah, he's finally getting a little bit younger.
Ed Langdon, 27 touches. Connor Blakely, 21. Luke Ryan, 21. Getting games into Chera, Brayshaw, Banfield, Crowden. Banfield's an interesting one.
Yeah. Banfield kept Aaron Hall to 5 disposals, and he had
5
11
touches.
disposals himself.
And last week he tagged Merritt out of the game as well. He's been like really good. Hall had 2 touches in the first half, and he's has the potential to be one of their most damaging players. And he's completely like a tagging role. Generally, if you keep him to 15, you're happy. But 5 is a complete shutdown of a player. Cam McCarthy kicked 3 goals as well. Had 10 score involvements. Starting to show some of that that potential that everyone saw at GWS, which we haven't yet seen with Fremantle. Taberner's an interesting one as well. I mean, he has teased them for so many seasons. But, I mean, yes, he kicked 0-3 against the Suns, but he had 4 goals against the Bomber,
Yeah, the
1
Bombers
against
game
the
is really
Power. He just looks like his confidence levels are up. He looks like he belongs at an AFL level, which is something you've never really said about him. You could say it for like a 10-minute stretch, but not over the course of a game or a whole season.
Well, he's 25 years old now, so he's got to start getting the move on.
Make or
He's
break.
gonna
Reaching
become a
his
good player.
prime. Yeah. And I just think...
Even Nathan Wilson,
Yeah.
him coming into that side, he's got that run-off half-back. He's averaging 19 disposals.
Yeah.
That's something that Fremantle haven't
lacked.
had over the last few years, run-off half-back.
The other one as well, who I think is probably the most impressive out of all those, is a pretty unknown player in the name of Alex Pearce. So Pearce has kept, in round 1, he kept Charlie Dixon to 1 goal. He kept Danaher goalless in round 2, and he kept Tom Lynch to 1 after his 8 goals last week. So he missed all of last year with a leg injury. Pearce has been, like right now, if you did, it's ridiculously early and it doesn't really count for anything, but if you did the All-Australian team, he would be in the All-Australian team right now with the level he's playing. Also, his ability to take the game on as well as defend, he's been really, really good.
So now we have Jeremy Cameron this week.
Yeah.
And he's a
Big
key
test.
defender.
Yeah.
And he's 200 centimetres.
Yeah. He's playing incredible. And I mean, now the question is, this is a little bit of deja vu what happened last year. Because Ross, if you don't remember, Ross did play some kids at the start of last year, and the Dockers did start 3-2. So we were saying similar things at the start of last year, but then they went back to the same game style. Everything slowed down, and they fell away to finish 14th. And after starting 3-2, they only won 5 more games for the rest of the year.
Yikes. So you're not buying it?
I'm buying it to an extent because I think he's going to realise that he needs to play these kids, but it's online to keep playing the kids. If he doesn't play them, they're going to have issues.
There's a lot more young talent there too.
The talent there, we were saying with them that where is this talent? Like, it was North Melbourne-esque where there's just, where is this young talent? Whether now you're starting to see it with, as I said, Chera, Brayshaw, Banfield, Crowd, and a few other guys who played. The talent is there. Just give them a shot. I mean, you're probably not going to make finals, so how's it going to hurt? It's not going to hurt to give them a shot because clearly playing as good as Fyfe, Lockie Neal, and those guys are. They're not going to take you back to contending again. It's
Not
this
yet,
next
no.
crop that will. I mean, they've got GWS, Bulldogs, Eagles, Richmond, and St Kilda in their next 5. So obviously GWS, Eagles, Richmond will be quite a challenge if the Bulldogs, if they brought what they brought this week. And then St Kilda, well, we'll see what they're like in 5 rounds' time. If it's anything like 3, then that might be a pencil in a W for Freo. But I just think there's been marked improvement, and just the way they're playing, the way they're taking the game on. And
They look fun.
Yeah,
They look
they're just
watchable.
an entertaining team to watch now, which is very un-Ross Lyon,
Yeah.
which is a pleasant surprise, that's for sure.